大家好, hello everyone. My name is Weiwei and welcome to my channel. Spring is upon us and some of you guys are on spring break or about to start it. So today we're talking about phrases related to going on spring break. So the word for spring break is 春假. 春假. So 春 means spring. The complete way of saying the season spring is 春天. Literally means spring day. 天 means day. 春天. And the more formal way of saying spring, 春季, which literally means the spring season. 季 means season. Summer is 夏天, 夏天 or 夏季, 夏季. Fall or autumn is 秋天, 秋天 or 秋季, 秋季. And last but not the least, winter is 冬天, 冬天 or 冬季, 冬季. So again, the phrases that end in 天 are more casual than the phrases that end in 季. 假 by itself means vacation or holiday. The complete way of saying vacation is 假日. 日 means day. So that word is a little hard to say, so repeat after me. 日, 日, 假日. 春假 means spring break. You might think the word for summer break is 夏假. However, that's not the case because we have a different term for summer that we use in the phrase summer break. 暑假. 暑 is the classical term for summer. 暑假. Similarly, for winter break, we don't use the word 冬. We use another classical term for winter or cold, which is 寒. So it's 寒假, 寒假. And lastly, for those of you that celebrate fall breaks, 秋假, 秋假. So the reason why spring break and fall break don't have classical terms for the season might be because that in China, we don't celebrate spring break or fall break, only summer break and winter break. A common question to ask people about their spring break is, where do you plan to go? 春假你打算去哪儿玩？春假你打算去哪儿玩？ So 春假 means spring break, which we've seen just now. 你打算 means you plan. 你 means you. 打算 could be both a verb and a noun. It means to plan or plan. So 你打算 means you plan. How would you say to have plans? 有打算. It's really easy. 有 means to have. 打算 can be used as a noun. So it's simply 有打算. So to not have any plans. 没有打算. Since 没有 is how you negate 有. Or you can shorten it to 没打算. 去哪儿玩 means to go where to play. 去 by itself means to go to a place. 哪儿 is technically two characters, 哪 and r. We merge them together into 哪儿. 哪儿 means the same thing as 哪里. 哪儿 is more frequently seen in northern China in places like Beijing. 哪里 is used elsewhere. So you could either say 哪儿 or 哪里 for where. 玩 means to play, but you can also use it to mean to travel. So the whole thing is 春假你打算去哪儿玩? Spring break, you plan to go where to play, which is how we would say, where do you plan to go for spring break? Notice how in English, spring break comes at the end of the sentence, but in Chinese, it's at the very beginning. However, it doesn't have to be at the beginning. It just has to be before the verb, because in Chinese, we put time phrases before the main verb. Here we have three verbs. We have 打算 to plan, 去 to go, and 玩 to play. So the key word here is 去, to go somewhere, since that's the key part of your question. So as long as 春假 is before 去, it works. So another way to ask this question would be 你春假打算去哪儿玩? You could also say 你打算春假去哪儿玩? So to answer this question, you can obviously just throw out a place. For example, if you're going to Mexico, you could just say 墨西哥. 墨西哥 means Mexico. But in the following slides, I'm going to talk about a few different activities you can do in different places. A super popular destination for spring break is the beach. 跟朋友去海滩放松。跟朋友去海滩放松。To relax at the beach with friends. 跟朋友 means with friends. 跟 plus a person means with that person. So how would you say with me? 跟我 with you. 跟你 Instead of 跟, you could also use the word 和. 和 somebody also means with somebody. So instead of 跟朋友, you could say 和朋友. However, 和 has another meaning. It could also mean and to connect a list of nouns. 去海滩 means to go to the beach. 去, as we've seen before, means to go somewhere. 海滩 means the beach. 海 means ocean or sea. 滩 means beach. Another way to say 海滩 is 沙滩. 沙 means sand. I have a mnemonic for memorizing 海滩. So a lot of people go to the beach to get a tan. So it's like saying hi to your tan. Hopefully this terrible pun will help you remember it. 海滩 means the beach. 放松 means relax or relaxing. 放松. So the whole thing is 跟朋友去海滩放松. With friends, go to the beach to relax. So in English, we put with friends at the end, but in Chinese, since it's an adverbial phrase, it describes the action 去, it has to go before the verb 去. So you have to say 跟朋友 and then 去海滩. So how would you say this sentence in a complete way? Spring break, I plan to go to the beach with friends. So all you need to do is to add spring break and I plan at the beginning. 春假，我打算跟朋友去海滩放松。Another popular activity is going camping at a park. 去公园露营。去公园露营。So 去公园 means to go to a park. 公园 means park. It literally means a public garden. 公园. You can also put the name of the park before 公园 to specify what park you're going to. For example, 去黄石公园. 黄石 means Yellowstone. 露营 to camp. 露营. So the whole thing is 去公园露营. So in English, you would say go camping at a park. So you would put the place after the main verb. However, in Chinese, it's very typical to say go to a place to do something. So you would say 去 place and then put an activity afterwards, which we've seen in our previous slide too. 去海滩放松. Relax at a beach, we're literally saying go to a beach to relax. So another popular activity is to travel to a different city. 去城市旅游。去城市旅游。去城市 means to go to a city. 城市 means city. 城市. You could also be more specific and say the name of the city. For example, if you want to come to where I am in Austin, you would say 去 奥斯汀。If you want to go to Shanghai, 去上海。旅游 means to travel. 旅游. So the U with the two dots on the top, that's not the same as just U by itself, because U by itself is pronounced U, as in the 路 in 露营, to go camping. With the umlaut on top and with the third tone, this combination is 旅 旅. You have to push your lips close together and forward. 旅游 means to travel for fun. You could also say 玩. 玩 is just more casual. 去城市旅游 or 去城市玩. To go to a city to travel. And we don't say just travel to a city. Some of you guys might be into music festivals. 参加音乐节。参加音乐节。参加 means to participate in an activity. 参加. So when you see C-A-N in pinyin, don't be tempted to pronounce it like you would in English, can. The C sound is never the K sound. It's ts. It's like saying the TS in cats. 参加音乐节 means music festival. 音乐节音乐 means music. 听音乐 means to listen to music. 我喜欢听音乐 I like to listen to music. 节 is short for 节日, which is a holiday or festival. Some of you guys might be into film festivals. 电影节电影 means films or movies. So 电影节. In Austin, where I live, there are a lot of festivals like South by Southwest or ACL. So 音乐节 or 电影节. Instead of using 参加, you could also just use 去 to go to. 去音乐节 or 去电影节. So before we go to our next phrase, if you like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. For more ways to support me, check out the description box. 谢谢你. Thank you so much. So some of you guys might be big on celebrating St. Patrick's Day. 庆祝圣帕特里克节。庆祝圣帕特里克节。庆祝 means to celebrate. 庆祝。庆祝。圣帕特里克节 means St. Patrick's Day. 圣 means saint. 帕特里克 is clearly a phonetic translation of Patrick. So 圣帕特里克 is St. Patrick. 节, like we've seen before, means holiday. So it's literally St. Patrick's holiday. We all know that St. Patrick's Day is to celebrate the patron saint of Ireland. And the word for Ireland is Ireland. Ireland. Again, it's phonetic. Ireland. So if you're Irish, you could say 我是爱尔兰人. 爱尔兰人 means an Irish person. 人 means person. 爱尔兰人 is kind of like a tongue twister. It's a little hard to say. So try to practice saying it a few times. 爱尔兰人. To celebrate St. Patrick's Day, people often wear green. 穿绿色. 穿 means to wear. 绿色 is the color green. 绿 again is the U with the umlaut. So say it with me. 绿. 绿色. If you're in China, don't ever wear a green hat. And to find out why, check out my video here. If you're a homebody like me, you might prefer to stay away from all the hustle and bustle of the city and stay at home during your break. 待在家里看书。待在家里看书。待在家里 means to stay at home. 待在 means to stay at. 待 is a casual way of saying to stay. 在 means at. 家里 means inside the home. 家 means home or house or family. 里 means inside. So this phrase literally means to stay at the inside of your home, 待在家里, which sounds a little redundant in English, but in Chinese, it's totally fine. One activity you can do at home is 看书, to read a book or read books. 看 means to read, to see, to watch. Here means to read. 书 means book. 看书. You could also 看 other things, such as 电影. Remember, 电影 means movies. So 看电影, watch a movie. And for those of you that are into computer games, 玩电脑游戏. 玩 again means to play. 电脑 means computer, literally electric brain. 游戏 means game. So 玩电脑游戏, play computer games. So the whole thing is 待在家里看书, read a book at home, or you can replace 看书 with other activities, or you can just say 待在家里. So how would you say, this spring break, I plan to just relax at home. 春假我打算待在家里放松. Remember, 放松 means to relax. So here's how you can tell people to have fun. 祝你玩得开心. 祝你玩得开心. 祝你 means to wish you. 祝 means to wish. 你 means you. So we often put a wish after 祝你. 玩得开心 literally means to play happily. 玩 means to play. 开心 means happy. You can use 开心 in other contexts too. For example, 今天我很开心. I'm really happy today. So there's a grammar structure here. Verb plus the plus adjective/adverb, and that's how you can describe a verb. And the reason why I put adjective and adverb both on there is because in Chinese, they are one and the same. So 开心 is both happy and happily. So the whole thing is 祝你玩得开心. Wish you play happily, and that's how you would say, I hope you have fun. You can drop the 祝你 at the beginning and just say 玩得开心, have fun. For those of you that are traveling, 一路顺风. 一路顺风. 一路 literally means one road. You can also interpret it as one journey. 顺 means to go along with, to follow. 顺. 风 means wind. If you're following the wind on the journey, it's pretty smooth. 一路顺风. You could also say 祝你一路顺风. I wish you a smooth journey. You could also tell somebody to be careful when they're on the road. 路上小心. 路上小心. 路上 means on the road. 路 again means road. 上 means on top of or on. 路上 on the road. 小心 literally means little hard, but it means careful or to be careful. 路上小心. So, if you're in the middle of your spring break or about to start it, 祝你玩得开心. I hope you have fun. 一路顺风. 路上小心. Have a smooth trip and be careful out there. 谢谢你. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in our next video. 再见.